It's kind of like this. I know you guys look forward to the weeks where I draw because it's a very funny exercise. But this is my life. This is me in here, right? This is all me. Chaos, jacked up, no control of anything. Anything I touch turns to junk. You know what I mean? My whole life, I live my life and every aspect of it in this world. And anything that I tried to do or anything I just put my hands on turned to crap. And it's like, well, why in my own power, no matter how hard I try, no matter how smart I might be, no matter different variables that I move, always it ends up in nothing and in brokenness and jacked up. So I did my relationships in here. I did my finances in here, my own power. I did my own habits or my own addictions in here. I did everything that I did within the concept of my own power, right? And I'm all bad. My life is a complete wreck aside from God. Me minus Jesus equals crap. I know that the day that Jesus walked into my life, everything radically transformed and changed. And the only good thing about me is the fact that I happen to know a dude, that I happen to have met him personally to radically plant something up in here that has produced anything good that will ever come out of my life, right? Always. And it can be so hard for us to let go of that control. So at some point, conceptually, I believed that there was a God. I accepted Christ, right? So my ideas, I gave to him. This is kind of the line of ourself versus him. But my finances, have I really given them to him? You know what I mean? Or am I still holding on to them? The moment that we give everything, finances, relationships, our habits, our addictions, it's no longer even a question that if I'll still struggle with it. The degree to which I let go of something ends it. You know what I mean? The moment I accepted Christ, it was a one-step program because I gave him my addictions to drugs and to alcohol. Game over. Game over. Because I didn't 50% give it to him. I didn't give it to him here and say, yeah, but it's a daily thing. It was over. The only variable that keeps me an addict or keeps me whatever it would be or keeps my finances jacked up or keeps my relationships not working out, the only variable is me. So if I'm keeping it right here, I still got a 50% shot that tomorrow I might wake up and drink. I still got a 50% shot that I might wake up tomorrow and completely blow my money because I'm a variable in it. But only when we're a variable, only when we're in the picture can we mess this thing up. And people half give their life to God and they say, God, I'm all about the whole Jesus thing. I'm all about, I believe it. But I'm not changing my relationship. I've been living with her for 10 years and I'm not, it is what it is. I love her, she loves me. I'm not doing relationships your way, flat out. You can have my life, I'll go to church, I'll sing songs, all that good stuff, but I'm not doing relationships your way. And then at the end of that road, because they did it half in, half out, the relationship's jacked up, or people are cheating, or the whole thing is blown up in their face, and they say, man, I'm trying to do this God thing, and it just doesn't work out for me. They wonder why nothing works out. It's because when we give our lives to Christ, it's supposed to look like this, with nothing in here. I have no say in my life. I have no right to make a decision about any topic ever. Because the moment that I give him utter and complete control, I never again have to worry about tomorrow I might wake up and have a drink. Tomorrow I might wake up and pursue an affair. Tomorrow I might wake up and just go splurge on money. Or if I do things according to his plan and his plan alone, it's no longer in my control. And so I don't have to worry about variables at all. There's no variables. If I truly have let go of my life, realize first of all that I am powerless to control my life. Everything that I tried to do on my own was always broken, and I come to a point where I release control of my life to God, there's no other questions to talk about. Nothing. It's over that day, literally. The question is, how many of us have, 2 or 3 circles up here that we've truly let God take over, and 3 or 4 circles down here, and we still every day experience brokenness in our life and jacked up things? The key and the answer to utterly experiencing a resurrected life, the abundant life that Jesus said he came here to give us, is truly giving him every facet of our life, every single detail of our life, and then we would truly experience the abundant. And I can say, just to keep it real, when I accepted Christ, he appeared so vividly to me that I said, all of it. It's all yours. I'm a corpse that you carry through the rest of this life. Day one. But then the world came crashing back in, right? I came back home. There's temptations. There's pretty things. There's stuff I want to go buy. There's all these things, right? My finances. I want to handle money my way. If I want to buy something, who cares about the budget that you set with me? I'm going to do things my way. I want that phone case. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I began pulling things back into where I have a little bit of control over it. You know what I mean? We do it in 100 ways. If we don't pay our tithe or whatever it would be, God has an instruction manual that he's laid out of what life looks like, wholly surrendered to him, and we do it halfway. And then we even blame him back and say, well, I tried the whole God thing. You know what I mean? It just didn't work for me. But it's because we haven't truly let go of our life. The verse that talks about, it says, speak with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, and you'll be saved from every detail of the destruction and brokenness in your life. If I say with my mouth that Jesus is Lord, you know what that means? That means that he runs everything. If I walk out of here and he tells me to give $1,000 to that homeless dude, $1,000 goes to that homeless dude. If I leave here and he tells me to have a conversation with the waitress at lunch, I have that conversation. Every single facet, like a dead man walking. Paul said, I was crucified the day I met Christ, and I no longer even live this life. What you see living here is just Christ living in me and living my life out through me. If we can get to that point, then I won't have 50,000 calls every week about, man, you know, he's cheating again, or he left me, or my finances are completely jacked. Anything God touches and has total control over, he will resurrect and permanently turn upside down, period. That's just the way it goes.